shillings, right? Because students are not yet 200. When we surpass the 200 number, we take the gifts up. We take the gifts up, right? We take the gifts up. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to straight away using our Excel workbook, the workbook. I want you to go right away to these pages, the sheets. And these sheets, I would want us straight away to go what we call the VLOOKUP exercise. Is there anybody who is able to see VLOOKUP exercise? VLOOKUP exercise. Please open that up by clicking this one, VLOOKUP exercise. The very first gift is going to that student. Please share. Somebody should be able to help Mwalimu to share. Somebody should be able to help Mwalimu. Is the link sent in the paid group? Please share. Or if you're able to share, the better. If you're able to share the link to the paid group, the better. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to do something very great that every accountant should be knowing how to do it. Every accountant. Now, when you look here, I happen to be having a team data. Yeah, we have the teams here like Borussia, Milan, Manchester United, Hamburger, Lazio, Fiorentina, Bayern, Liverpool, and Arsenal. And then you go to an interview. Most of the examiners who are examining you during an interview will give you what we call big data. When they give you big data, they would want you to search for things. As an accountant, you need to know how to search for things. And to search for things, you will be required here to understand what we call lookup functions. Lookup functions. Lookup functions. Like that. So we have many lookup functions. We have the VLOOKUP. All right. So lookup functions, they are very, very many. We have what we call the VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP, I'll be able to type here. So we have the VLOOKUP. Yeah, we have the HLOOKUP. HLOOKUP. We have what very, very famous called XLOOKUP. XLOOKUP, like that. So we normally use lookup functions to search for data. To search for data. To search for data. And today's session, I would simply want us to look for, or rather understand, how do we make use of VLOOKUP. So when I talk of VLOOKUP, we are supposed to know VLOOKUP, ladies and gentlemen, for your notes. This V stands for vertical. Vertical means what here? Column. Vertical means column. So we use VLOOKUP in columnar data. You can see like now teams, we have these teams arranged column-wise. The teams are arranged column-wise. These are column. So they are vertically arranged. Then now what will happen? You'll get an examiner, an interviewer, who comes and tells you from this table, look up the country of Arsenal. I've been able to give you an answer here. It's England. Yeah, Arsenal is an English or England team. Yeah, but you see, I'm able to see that because these are very, very few teams. You see, at times you could get one sheet that has got all teams. In this case here, for example, in Kenya, they could be running into 10,000s, including these small ones. Or teams in East Africa. So there is no way you'll be able to see with your naked eye that easily. Arsenal. So I want to use this small data, but to teach you this concept of what here, this concept of vertical lookup. Now, how do we do this? Please be ready to earn. Be ready to earn. Be ready to earn. Your first present is coming here. So I want you to come and write on top here, my own work. My own work. My own work. My own work. Make this own work bold. Yeah. my own work, bold. So what they want us to do, they want us to look up the country of Arsenal. No worries. This is what I shall be able to do. So remember, if it's a function, I must always begin with equals. So we say equals, and then you type VLOOKUP. You can see it has come here in a blue, in a blue. So when it comes in a blue, it's either you double click or on top of your caps lock, you'll be able to see what we call TAB. On top of your caps lock, you'll be able to see what we call TAB. TAB. TAB tab. So for the tab, you only click tab once, and then the VLOOKUP goes up. So what do they want me to look for? They want me to know the country of Arsenal. So meaning that the item that you are searching for is Arsenal. So the lookup value, you can see this parenthesis. The lookup value is Arsenal. But if I type Arsenal here the way it is, Excel cannot recognize it. It is a foreign thing because Excel cells are all about numbers. Whenever you bring in letters, words, you must put them in quotations. So you open quotations, you type Arsenal. You type Arsenal like that. Once you type Arsenal, once you finish, please close the quotations. So close quotations. Then you say comma. From there, now you can see they want the table array. Where do you want to look for this information on Arsenal? I'll be able to go up a little bit, and then I'll be able to highlight the entire sheet. Not sheet, but this entire table up to there. That is my table array. You can see I'm following this table array, table arrangement. And then after the table array, you can see they are telling you, hey, put a comma. Put a comma. We put a comma there. From there, it's column index. What do they want me to do for Arsenal? They want me to give them the lookup country of Arsenal. So you can see country as these teams, column number 1. Country is column number 2. So basically, you say there, number 2, column index, because team is column number 1. Country that they want us to look for is column number 2. Then you come and say comma. After you say comma, you can see they want us to give them what we call the range lookup. How do you want this thing? Do you want to play with it range-wise? So if it's range-wise, if, for example, they don't get exactly what you're looking for, if there is no match, then they do an approximated match. So you can say true there. But I can tell you, I've done VLOOKUP, ladies and gentlemen, as an accountant for so long. For accounting, as we want exact matches, if the item that I'm searching for is not available, then I should be able to do what here? I should be able, ladies and gentlemen, to go ahead and get false there. So for us, we want exact matches. So come and just double click this exact match. That is it. Now you can go ahead, you can see you've cleared everything. You can now go ahead and close brackets, and then you enter. So when I enter like that, I can see my own work. Now I'm able to tell these interviewers of mine that Arsenal is in England. Remember, they told me to look up the country of Arsenal. And I've been able to use the lookup functionality called the VLOOKUP to return this England. I'm so sure I'll be able to repeat this, but I would want to know whether there is anybody who has been able to know what Mwalimu has done. And if you're that kind of a person, please share your screen. I give you the first reward. I'm giving the first reward now. So now it's 𝐬𝐤𝐢𝐥𝐥𝐬 who is sharing the screen. So 𝐬𝐤𝐢𝐥𝐸, are you able to delete that England? Delete it under your own work. Under your own work, delete it. Just delete it. We start afresh. Yeah, and should you start afresh and get it right, you get 200 shillings. So we look up. Thank you so much. Yeah, the lookup value, this gentleman is looking. Remember the question there, is drop the ball. Remember, if you drop the ball, I will not be able to give you any present. You must finish from the beginning to the end. So, what is not happening? How come people are dropping the ball very fast? even administrator. If you drop down, remember, I will not give you a present. So right there, my own work. You can say close that one for the screen to be bigger. Yeah. So I want you to write there my own work. My own work. Please move with speed. My own work. My own work. Then you say control enter. You press control enter first. And then control bold. Control bold. I want that to be bold. Control B. Control B. Hope you are able to do it. Yeah. And then you go straight away now to look up the country of Arsenal. So you start by saying, yeah, the ball is yours because you're going to earn something. How I wish we can reach 200. If we reach 200, and gentlemen, this will be marvelous. Yeah, we look up. So the lookup array, ladies and gentlemen, remember the question number one, the first question there is look up the country of Arsenal. So remember, if you miss spelling, it cannot look up for you. So ensure that you are, this guy is not is it okay? Arsenal. No, there is an R which is misplaced there. Yeah, great. So then you can continue. Table array. So yeah, table array. So you go and highlight. Not from, okay, let me give you a chance. You should have just taken the table from team. You can drop that. Just start afresh here from there to just start afresh. Nope. Yeah. All right. After table array, you can see it's telling you to put a comma, yes. From there, column index. Remember now, column is country column, which is column number 2, yes, comma. You can even type the word false. You can already double click. Great. You close brackets. So that will be 200 shillings for you if it comes England. Close brackets equals, close brackets, enter. Yeah. Then you don't drop your screen. If you can get return the points earned by Lazio, you get another 200. So you have 400 bob. You can see myself, I've gotten 78,000. Let's see, in this case here, the points you're going to give us. The points earned by Lazio. So even those points are wrong. Points earned by Lazio. Mine are wrong. Are you sure you're missing something? You're missing something. I think this lady or gentleman must have earned his 200 rightly. So let's give another person, isn't it? Okay. So this time round, let's see. Let's see. Do you think this guy will be able to get it right? Do you think this guy will be able to get it right? This ninja can't get it right. So the very best is to drop his or her screen. We get somebody else. We'll be able to get that at 200 bob. Stop participant sharing. Let's get another ninja. Let's get another ninja. Let's get another ninja. That's Paris. So it's VLOOKUP. The lookup item must be on the very left, must be in column number 1. Somebody should be able to share the file with the PC. So please, the first student who got it right should be able to send their number there. We rewarded them 200 bob. Great. That guy has also been able to earn the 200 bob. That's very, very good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And they're not writing their numbers here. I don't know why. We want to see their numbers. We reward them. I would want to see their numbers. We reward them. So somebody else in this case here, that's Paris. Somebody else who can go to the third one. Yes, Samuel Muindi share. The third one now. Yeah. The third one now. The third one now. Patricia is missing money because Patricia does not know how to share their screen. You're missing money, you can imagine. Patricia, there is a share green button there. As this ninja completed, you have to do it from scratch. Delete that, yes. Delete that, yes, you start from scratch. You guys will get so many presents today. Hey, how I wish you are to be very, very attentive. The presents we'll be getting today, they are crazy. 874-464. Yes. So don't you think that ninja has been able to get it right? That ninja has gotten it right very well. That ninja has gotten it right very well. Yeah, thank you so much. So we go to the third one. The third one, I want to increase the amount. Let me see. The third one now talks about what? The third one, I want to increase the amount now. Who is able to share and show us the fourth one actually? And then remember, even if you've gotten a present, you are still eligible. Like this Paris who just got a present the other time. So remember, this is about get Champions League status. No, no, no. Retrieve games played for hamburger. Number of games played for hamburger. Not that one. Number 4. Number 4. Yes. Question number 4. Number of games played for hamburger. This ninja can be sending this money to these students, eh? Just go to M-Pesa. My password is very, very easy, 0001. I have some ninja at home here. My PIN, send money to them. Mhm. Table array. Now, then I will be able to give some cash to that student who has not been able to understand anything since we started this session. That you have been with me here since we started, but you have not understood anything. You are a serious ninja who should be motivated. You are a serious ninja who needs some motivation. So in that category, I'll only award 2 students. Of course, the first two mention there, yes, and write their numbers. So I hope you're taking instructions and you're seeing those numbers there. Under the category of I've understood nothing since we started learning, it's also part of the game. It shows integrity, it shows honesty. Yeah. And then, of course, willingness to learn. Then there is this ninja called who somebody who got something 200. I hope you've been able to give him the cash. So under the category of the guys who have not been able to get anything since we started teaching, Rachel, Regina, I mean, you don't have to ask anybody to share your screen. So please, you have gotten it wrong, Paris. Let someone else share. Let someone else share. Paris, stop sharing. You got it wrong, Paris. You got it wrong. Let someone else share. So, okay, Timon, this must be my student. His name is very, very common. Aha. No, delete, start afresh. Start afresh. Equals VLOOKUP. So the students who have not been able to understand anything, have you given 2 of them? And when you get your cash, please, when you get your cash, please say received. It's very important. Eh? Eva? Rachel and Evans. I think it's Rachel and are they the first ones? Please be very, very fair. The ones who said that have not understood anything and they were the very first. I'm told it's Rachel and Evans. You've shared with Kennedy. Yes, 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 yes. Lois. So this ninja has been able to get his 200 bob. Okay, Timon should also be given. Okay, Timon should be given. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as I start teaching this thing from scratch, I would want a good student to now go ahead and answer question number, yeah, question number 7 for question number 7 for 500 bob. Question number 7 for 500 bob. Question number 7 for 500 bob. So remember, today is just more able to give you gifts. I'm not even teaching. Question number 7 for 500 bob. Please share your screen. Question number 7 for 500 bob. Please share your screen. Alex has brought up this. Great. Question number 7. Revenue to wage ratio for Manchester United. So as an accountant, I mean, I've done lots of interviews for CFOs. I know those things that these guys ask. Manchester United, great. You must leave that space in between, otherwise you'll be terribly wrong. Close quotations. Now it's table array. You highlight the entire table. Ian, nauliza maswali ziko wapi bwana? Hajapata about document. Somebody please help me share the document. Column index. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it 5? Is 5 or 6? Don't know. Mm-hmm. Mhm. No, 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 no. You know, this is supposed to be a ratio. You're supposed to take revenue, you divide by wages. So because you've missed out the first one, Alex, I'm really sorry. This gift has to go to someone else. So I'm waiting, and I hope there is somebody who is sharing this table, this workbook with Ian. Let's see what this ninja is getting. Revenue to wage. 500 bob will go to who? Manchester United. Aha, great. Comma. The table array is there. The whole table. Great. Comma. Column index. I don't know whether you'd want to. Yeah. So revenue. Great. Of course, in terms of range, it shall be false. You can type yes. Thank you. Ooh, he has gotten it. Yes, because he has picked now VLOOKUP for the wages separately and divided. What a question. This is a ninja we should be able to clap for. Yes. Six, false, close, enter. Automatically, you are able to get that 1.3125. Yes. 1.3125. Yes. So you can send him 500, right? Problem? At least Evans has received. Evans received for not understanding, but we shall overcome. We shall overcome. Ladies and gentlemen, where we have reached, yeah, yeah, from that item number 7500, yeah, the one was done. Who is this who did the one for 500? I think he has even given his number up there right now. Has he given his number? No. Who is this ninja who got it right? It is Wahome. It's Wahome. It is Wahome. Or you want to receive on his behalf for one pin. All right. All right. So can I start from the very beginning? Can I start from the very beginning, or do you want me to do just number 7? Or do you want me to just do number 7? Wahome has sent the number. Uh, 0 something. Yeah. From the beginning now, right? As an accountant, ladies and gentlemen, you shall be very good on matters to do with lookup functions. And I'm going to show you, actually amongst my very first lessons tomorrow, I'll be showing you how you use VLOOKUP to map accounts, combine it with what we call sum if. Once you have some ifs, then from a trial balance, you'll be able to make what we call financial statements, income statements, financial position, cash flow. It's a serious, serious thing. So for me to get to pull this particular wheel one more time, everybody should be having access to this Excel workbook. I should start from there. Do we have access to this Excel workbook? All of us, do we have it? Edna doesn't have it. Is there any student who is able to help Mwalimu to share? Is there any student who can be helping Mwalimu to share this with the other colleagues, please? Somebody who is very fast, like that Wahome Ninja. Wahome Ninja should be able to help Mwalimu in sharing this, because for me to share it means I have to drop this, close my workbook. Where do we share? I want you to share here. You share here. You share here on the chats. You share here on the chats, and then I start doing this from scratch. And we shall take exactly 3 minutes. 3 minutes. And please, ladies and gentlemen, if there is any favor that you can do for yourself, is to ensure that you sign up for our Excel class. Sign up for our Excel class, because every day in that Excel class, which is starting tomorrow, Excel AI, yeah, 500 received Wahome. Congratulations. Wahome has to be an advanced Excel user. Not many students have done this severally. You are the first student Wahome have realized who got this without me doing the question. Because I've taught this concept many, many times. Many times. And I always give students a chance. You're the first student. Maybe you could be among those people that I'm looking for who will be able to assist Mwalimu teach advanced Excel. You must be an advanced Excel user. You must be an advanced Excel user. John Ogweo anasema mwalimu, mimi niko mbaya, nitumie 100. Sawa. Ukisikia mwalimu mwanaume analia, huyo mtumie 100. Akili mwekea 200. Ukisikia mwanaume analia, msaidie. Okeo Timon has not yet received. Okeo Timon. So John Ogweo, please write your number there. All right. So hapana, sasa hiyo ni mmoja. Sasa huwezi tumia excuse yao mwingine. Mmoja akishakula na hiyo excuse hiyo imeisha. Okeo Timon has been able to put his number there. 200 received. Thank you very much. And remember, every class that I teach now from tomorrow, all of us will be getting presents. All of us will be getting presents. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please listen. We are charging something very, very modest. Something very, very modest. Or timings for Excel classes. There are those Excel classes starting from 6, other Excel classes starting from 8 p.m. So you get to choose which one do you want. And remember, the fortunate thing is that we are combining Excel, Power Query, and AI. Excel, Power Query, and AI. Yeah. 5 a.m., unfortunately, Helen Sifuna, I don't have the grace of teaching in the morning. I've never understood why. I would rather stretch up to 2 a.m., but not wake up at 5 a.m. Please forgive me. 5 a.m. But you can always provide a teacher. If you want a teacher who can be teaching at 5 a.m., that I can do. But you see now, most of these ninjas, again, they would prefer Mwalimu here teaching, right? Because I give gifts. Not that I'm very good, but I give gifts. Charges I'll be able to share with you in a few minutes. So now all of us, do we have the workbook? Not having an option to share, it must be having an option. Yes. So let's start. Oh, there was a provision for 5 a.m. Okay, that must be another team. The same is now a big entity. That must be the teacher who is equally competent. 200 bob received. Cheers. How I wish you marketed this class so that we get 200 students, so that I can also stop giving 100, 200. Now I should be giving 1,000 and above. John Ogweo, 200 received. Yeah, the classes are normally recorded in the LMS. And then don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we have a phone number that you can also call. 0793 555 000. Now, there is that, I don't know whether you're able to see it, this document which was being shared on WhatsApp, showing the courses we have. Advanced Excel 2500, something like that. If you can forward it to my email, joshua9@gmail, then I'll be able to share with these ninjas here. Can I access LMS even when I'm done with a previous course? No. We used to allow that, but now Vimeo has become very costly for us. They're charging us like 800,000 shillings a month because of what the streaming element has become very, very costly. How does one get to choose? We shall discuss that. Let me first of all finish the VLOOKUP. Is that okay? Let me first of all finish this VLOOKUP. And then after I finish teaching this VLOOKUP, those 2 students who are not understanding anything, I will give them a chance to present. If they present correctly, I give them 1,000 bob. All of them. If they don't get anything, they return back my money. Because now this is the second time we're repeating, right? I hope that is fair deal. It's the two students I gave 200, 200. So I'll give them a chance to present. If they present, if they're very attentive, they present very well. Then we give them 1,000, each one of them. If they're unable to present totally, then automatically they return back my money. We have to be very serious as coaches. We must be, so they have to be very, very attentive. So we start with look up the country of Arsenal. Arsenal happens to be among the teams here. And these teams are arranged vertically. So I can't use a horizontal lookup. Because they are arranged vertically, I shall be able to use, ladies and gentlemen, I shall be able to use here vertical lookup. Yes, that one here. I shall be able to use Joshua 9. We're sure already. All right. So now we use vertical lookup. First of all, before I continue, have you been able to understand why I'm using vertical lookup? Because I don't want you to be using a wrong function, lookup function. Have you understood why I'm using vertical lookup? And if you've understood, explain to me, why am I using this vertical lookup? Why am I using this vertical lookup and not horizontal? Rows and not columns. The values are arranged vertically. The values are arranged vertically. So we have in this case here Anne and Aaron Ambova. They've given me a very good answer, but because it was a very straightforward thing, you should give them 100 bob. Those two ninjas, they can give us their numbers. Anne and Aaron, yeah, give them 100 because this was really simple. Those values are arranged vertically. So I'm going to use what we call VLOOKUP, vertical lookup. Vertical lookup. Now, why do I prefer XLOOKUP? After they brought this XLOOKUP in Microsoft 365, I stopped using VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. XLOOKUP, ladies and gentlemen, is the king of them all. When I teach you XLOOKUP, you won't believe it. But you see, for you to be able to appreciate how superior it is, then first of all, I have to teach you I have to teach you VLOOKUP and the HLOOKUP. And then, of course, now later on, we shall be able to look at this king called XLOOKUP. As an accountant, if you want to rise to that high level, there are lookup functions you must understand. XLOOKUP is one of them. Thank you so much. Anna has received. Thank you so much. Everybody is going to receive money today. Everybody. So long as you're attentive. All right. So then this is what we are doing, ladies and gentlemen. So as I teach, I normally give you these example formulas. Why do I normally give you those example formulas? So that when you do yours by the side and you're not able to get, you simply come and click on this sample formula. You'll be able to see the formula I used to get. So you'll see all my work having personal examples, and then you have now your own work. So this is my own work, ladies and gentlemen. We are using vertical lookup. And if it is vertical lookup, we can only, whatever lookup item you have, it has to be on the left side, far left, and then you look up to the right. So then I will be able to type here VLOOKUP. I can see it has already come in a blue color. Some students told me some time back here that, blue, Smirnoff blue label. That when you buy it, it's quite costly. You even have to pay for it. You tab it. So on top of caps lock, you can see there is a TAB. Or you double click, you beat it twice. So you tab like that. Then lookup value, you can see here, look up the country of Arsenal. So because country is number 2 and Arsenal is in number 1 here, in VLOOKUP, you have always to start from this number 1. So the lookup value here becomes Arsenal, not country. And because I can't write Arsenal the way it is, because it's a word, then I have to come here and capture it in quotation marks. You say shift, quotation marks. And then you write Arsenal as it appears in the interview booklet. So you're finished writing it up. So you close the quotations. And then you can see here in the parentheses, they want you to put a comma there. Then they want you to the table array. So this table array, ladies and gentlemen, whenever you want, ladies and gentlemen, to highlight a table very easily, you press Control and Shift using these two fingers. So you'll press Control and Shift using these two fingers, And then now those navigation arrows, so you press the arrow to the east, and then the arrow to south. Let me repeat. So you don't never, when you're in my class, ladies and gentlemen, there are things I expect you to be doing. So like now here, I will come and I click here at the very beginning. This is what I would want to start, where I would want to start from. Then I long press, Control Shift, right arrow. I'm still long pressing on Control Shift, down arrow, like that. And I've been able to highlight the entire table professionally. Because at times the tables could be big data. You could be having a table, ladies and gentlemen, that has got 10,000 rows. So now you can imagine when you are trying to, use your local method to highlight 10,000, it can't work. You'll get tired. So table array, the one here, yeah, now it is telling me now, put a comma. After that, we have the column index. You see now, Arsenal is the lookup. The country becomes, so the country happens to be column number 2. So this is column 1, column number 2. So you press 2 there, then you say comma. After that, remember, for us in finance, we always work with false because we don't want any deviations. Because you see, when they talk of range lookup, they want a range between 10 and 20. As we don't want approximations, we always want exact. So false to ranges. So always you shall click there false, and then you enter like that, not entering, but close brackets, and then you say enter. Now you are able to get from this lookup function that Arsenal is a team in England. You can see for sure, Arsenal is a team in England. Arsenal is a team in England. Then look at this one here. Instruction question number 2, return the points earned by Lazio. So points cannot be the lookup. If you look at points and Lazio, Lazio is the team here. And then the points in this case here, they are on the right. So in this case here, you have to really get to know this because you'll get this kind of questions for your interviews. You can't, let me pause a little bit here and ask you ninjas here. Is there anybody who has ever gone to an interview for very, very good jobs in NGO world? Yeah. That the only thing that let them down is knowledge of Excel. The knowledge of Excel was one thing. Anybody who has ever failed interview because the Excel wasn't very good? Yes. Yes. All the time. All the time. Yeah. 2009, including myself. Yes. After I was disappointed with this Excel, that I chose to really work so hard. At the final stage, yes, you can see. And the good thing with Excel for accountants, they keep on asking almost the same things. There are those I failed 𝐬𝐤𝐢𝐴 interview, yeah. 𝐬𝐤𝐴 interview, because you see, like now 𝐬𝐤𝐴, they're using big data. They want a data analyst who is very good with Excel because Excel is the mother of all these data analytical tools. All right. So like now as an accountant, you can't tell me that you are really very good if you do not understand the language of what here, lookup functions. Yeah. So then let me just do this one here. Sorry. Yeah. How did I go there? So remember, I want to search for points earned by Lazio. So this is VLOOKUP. So what is the lookup value? It is Team Lazio. And because I'm picking it the way it is, I will come and simply type there Lazio because it's on the left. So Lazio is on the left. So this one here becomes who? So you say comma there. It becomes the lookup value. I'm following this. Then table array, oh yeah, come and put that cursor there. Control Shift, right arrow, right navigation arrow. I'm still holding on to my Control Shift. Then I type, not type, but just punch here. What happened? I don't know. Yeah. Then I move like that. So you can see now the table array, I'm over with it. I simply need to come and say comma there. When I say comma there, column index. So column, remember this was column number 1, column number 2, column number 3, points earned. Points earned is column number 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is column number 4 like that. You say comma, you're being guided by this. False. Like that. You close bracket and then you enter like that. You can see in this case here that Lazio got 56 points. And if you come for sure here, Lazio in this case here got 56 points like that. Now, I'm so sure somebody may be wondering, Mwalimu, why should I go through that process and yet I can see 𝐬𝐤𝐢 on this page and then I can read directly? It's because this is a little data, it's small data. If it was big data like 20,000 rows, then we'll appreciate how important this thing is. I've gotten even myself, I remember my interview, they told me to look up for a certain, a certain shirt, certain color, certain brand like this. And there were many, many. And then I started looking, well, scrolling down. It took me more than 1 hour and I never got that shirt. I remember they are very, very bright. They have disabled there. They have disabled what here? The control find. Yeah. So it becomes disastrous. As an accountant, there are things you need to know, but we shall overcome. What if the columns are so many? I'm coming there, Samuel. I'm coming there. In a few minutes, I can see you're ahead of me. I'm coming there. All right. So get Champions League status for Borussia. Very easy. Equals VLOOKUP. Then I say lookup value. It is Borussia. Borussia double S. If you mess up with spellings, then automatically, so I close the quotation marks, comma, table array, I come here. Yeah, Control Shift, right arrow, down arrow, like that. Then column index, where is the league status? League status. Here, Champions League. Did you play or not? Yes or no? So this is 1, 2, 3. So I say 3 like that, comma, false. Great. Close. Enter. It tells me that, yeah, Borussia team is a big team. Yeah, it played. Yes, it played. Retrieve games played by Hamburger. So no problem. Hamburger is on this column, right? So it's a vertical lookup. It's not a horizontal lookup. So equals VLOOKUP tab. Lookup value is hamburger, but remember hamburger now is a word. If it's a word, you must encapsulate it in quotation marks. All right, so we have hamburger, like that. Close, comma, table array, yeah, like that, down, comma, column index, where do we find this number of games? Number of games, where number of games now, points and number of games. Do we have them really? Number of games, where are they? Is there somebody who is able to see number of games anywhere? Must have been forgotten here. Must have been forgotten here. Points and revenue. I can't see number of games. I can't see number of games. Are you able to see number of games really? Seems this is a faulty question. Number of games, nowhere, right? Seems this is a faulty question. I have to attend a function. No problem, Evans. See you next time and see you in my class. We don't have that. So that basically cannot be done. Cannot be done. Somebody's giving me an advice there. Use point for now. I use point for now. Okay. No. It means that this question, thanks for the advice, but it means that this question is faulty. So as an accountant, you'll be escape there. You'll come here and get somebody who wants to know the revenue generated by Liverpool. So revenue and Liverpool is on the left. So Liverpool can be the only, in this case here, item to be looked up for. So you say equals VLOOKUP tab. Lookup value is the item you're looking for, the one on the left, which is open quotations, Liverpool. Close your quotations like that, comma. Table array, I love this thing. Table array, so you come there, Control Shift, down. Then you say comma. After that, you can see column index. So column index revenue is here. So this is column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So column number 5, we say comma. After that, ladies and gentlemen, of course, we pick false. As you get used, you'll see that false, we shall be typing 0. You don't have to write false. You can write 0, but that will come in later. close brackets, then I'm able to see that Liverpool made 220,000 in form of revenue. Liverpool here, Liverpool here, Liverpool here made 220,000 revenue like that. Then you can see find wage bill for Bayan that you can do on your own. And then now you can see the very last one is revenue to wage ratio. Revenue to wage ratio. This is how I'll be able to do revenue to wage ratio for which company here? Manchester United, for Manchester United team. So equals, so VLOOKUP. So the lookup value is Manchester United, the team. So you say open quotations. We have here Manchester United. Manchester United. You close like that. Yeah. And actually, you can even go ahead and do what here? Sorry. Yeah. Let's continue. Yeah. So in that case, here, ladies and gentlemen, comma. Table array, yes. Table array, yes. It is here. Like that. Control Shift. Down. You say comma. After you say comma, column index. So first of all, you want revenue. Revenue is column number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you say 5, comma. From there, ladies and gentlemen, it's false. So I double click this. Yeah. And once I reach here, ladies and gentlemen, I have to be very, very careful. I must be very, very careful. Close brackets. But you see now they want revenue to wage ratio. So they want revenue over, like this. And when I say over, I have to treat wages separately. So I must start VLOOKUP up. So VLOOKUP for the wages. But what do I do? It's VLOOKUP of Manchester United wages. So in this case here again, I say VLOOKUP. I say here Manchester United. Manchester, always be very, very careful. Manchester United with the spellings. Yeah, close this one. All right, comma. Table array, the same table is the one that I'm going to do what you to highlight the whole of it. Same table, like that. Then I say comma, ladies and gentlemen. Wages, now these are column number 7 or 6. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So column number 6. Column number 6. Then I say comma. Then we have, ladies and gentlemen, false. Yeah, then I close brackets normally. And then I can do what? Yeah, I can enter like that, where I'm getting 1.3125. So is there somebody who has been able to get this 1.32125? Yeah. Anybody who has been able to get this 1.3125? Let me give you time to think through. Yeah. So those students who had not understood anything, for a better deal, is there anybody that I gave the 200 for not understanding, but they think that Mwalimu, now this time around we are ready, we are willing to risk that 200 with you. We give you back that 200 and you give us a question. If we get it, we get 1,000 bob. Those two students. Yeah, of course, I shall be able to give you the theory notes, yes. I'm going to give you the theory notes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please get back to this one. I can see Rachel wants to take this 1,000 bob, but I don't want her to lose. I don't want her to lose. I don't want her to lose. So please go to VLOOKUP 1. Go to VLOOKUP 1. Here now we're going to earn lots of money. Here we shall be earning lots of money. So I want us to go to VLOOKUP 1. And what you are seeing here, let's delete it. So on this worksheet, are you there? On this worksheet, are you there? On the worksheet called VLOOKUP 1. Are we here really? Now we are getting money. And ensure, ladies and gentlemen, that you're going to become my Excel student. Please, this knowledge that I have, I just want to share it with you. How much will you be able to pay my good students? Just 1 minute, my very, very good students. How much shall you be paying? for you to get into. I mean, it's very little. People pay up to 100,000 to be taught Excel. And they're never taught by who? They're never taught by accountants. Now you are being taught by an accountant. That's why I'm calling it Excel and AI for accountants. It's possible, yes. It's possible, yes. Yeah, so this is it. So if you want advanced Excel and AI for RCM students, 4,500. 4,500. Advanced Excel and AI for non-RCM, 7,500. Advanced Excel alone, RCM is 1,500, non-RCM is 2,000. AI for general use, 3,000. Combined accounting and auditing, 7,000. Yeah, so like this combined, the combo, accounting and auditing, I'll be able to show you how you use AI to generate financial statements, calculate ratios, do write-ups, like notes to the accounts. I'll be able to show you, ladies and gentlemen, how to, for example, do analytical tests for audit, how to write opinions using AI. All right. And then, of course, most importantly, if, for example, ladies and gentlemen, you have a KRA serving you with a letter, and they would want, in this case, to come and investigate you, in-depth investigation. So they will, of course, give you like various allegations, given the various tax heads, payee, VAT, etc. If you just take that as a PDF, upload it on ChatGPT, it will be able to really assist you. Whatever work that we used to do for 3 months nowadays, we are able to push it within a week or something because of what? Yeah, AI, because of AI. All right. So remember, this offer was ending today. It was written here tomorrow because it was yesterday. So it is ending today at midnight. Yeah. And I would want to take this opportunity to share with you our bank details because I want all of you to become our students, over this December. Yeah, if you pay today, of course, this is 2 weeks exactly, and our pay bill is 62,42,839. 62,42,839. And then, of course, if you account number, sorry, it is pay bill. Let me repeat. Pay bill is 62,42,839. Account number, you write there, advanced Excel. Yeah. PQ AI. Yeah. Advanced Excel, PQ AI. You only pay 4,500 for that. You will not regret. You can't regret. Okay. So what of an RCM will pay 2,500 for advanced Excel only? You'll have to top up, eh? If you want these other courses, then you have to top up. And then remember, this was an offer that students yesterday, remember we had this class yesterday, and then the students said, Mwalimu, give us an offer. So assuming you had paid like 3 days ago and you had paid more, just look at it this way. When you go to Bata and you get Bata, for example, they have an offer today for a particular shoe, which ordinarily goes for 10,000, but today they are selling it for 2,000. Assuming you had bought that shoe yesterday, you can't go to that shop crying. No. Offers are time limited, time based. Ian, in this case here, to be very, very honest, uh, For CIFA, just do advanced Excel alone. I don't think for CIFA, when you do AI with me, because the AI I'm teaching purely is audit, taxation, financial reporting. Those are things that you don't do in CIFA. But CIFA, advanced Excel and Power Query will really, really assist you. CIFA, advanced Excel, and Power Query. Remember, the 4500 stands for Power Query, advanced Excel. And then we have this concept of what here? This concept of artificial intelligence. And you'll be able to even understand the Power BI in the process. So long as you come to these particular sessions with an intention of learning and earning, you're going to earn quite a lot of money as you study with me. I can see we have very, very good questions. The course is 2 weeks. It is not going past Christmas. It's not going past Christmas. No. I'm also, I'm going to be at home most of the times. I mean, being at home most of the times, I'll be bored. By the time it hits 25th around there, I need to also go far away. Yeah. I have in this case here a sponsor who wants Mwalimu this time around to go to very, very clean beaches. Very clean beaches somewhere there. I'll be able to tell you where. I'll be able to tell you where. Yeah. Ongeze 26, yes. 2650 to combine with AI, yes. All the RCM students, you are alumni, you are part of RCM. Oko, why I ask such kind of a question? You pay the discounted prices. You pay discounted prices. You pay discounted prices. You are RCM, remember. We wouldn't be where we are today if you did not choose to study with us. So all students, alumni, do you consider beginners in all? Beginners, I don't know what you mean with beginners. The advanced Excel that I'm teaching, I start from the basics, and then I'm able to take it up very fast to advanced. And if you're talking about beginners, that is intermediate level, we have in this case here, foundational level, yes. Actually, when you start doing your accounting, always buy a laptop and start practicing. Because in here, there are BDA students who did the exams last week. And those BDA exams were not that easy. I mean, they were difficult, simply because most students are not very good with Excel. Excel concept, yeah. Category to be RCM student, last semester I did MA at RCM. Yeah, you are automatically an RCM student. So long as you've been in any of our WhatsApp groups, you are in our systems, you are automatically an RCM student. Automatically, you're an RCM student. You'll be able to save a lot of money. All right. So I think now I've given you a lot of information. Our pay bill is 62,42,839. Account number, I want you to join the one that I'm teaching. Robert, you are automatically big RCM member. Big RCM member. You enjoy the discounted prices. Join the one that I'm teaching. That is Excel, Power Query, and AI. Those three. Great. Great. So let me then finish this in style so that you guys can as well get a present here because you need presents. Today, somebody must get a big present. Yeah. So then I want you to open VLOOKUP 1 and then you come here, you delete this. We start afresh. So somebody has given you these teams here. And then he wants you to come and get information about 𝐬𝐤𝐢𝐥𝐥𝐬. Somebody asked about this question. What if the columns are supposed to be many? Yeah, so you give information about the country of 𝐬𝐤𝐢𝐥𝐤, the Champions League status of 𝐬𝐤𝐢𝐥𝐤, number of games played by 𝐬𝐤𝐢𝐥𝐤, points earned by 𝐬𝐤𝐢𝐥𝐤. So the columns are many. So what will I be able to do? Check what I will do. Remember, 𝐬𝐤𝐢𝐥𝐤 is part of what here? These teams which are column-based, vertically arranged. So this is what I'll do. I'll come and say equals, then I say VLOOKUP. You tab. So the lookup value, this time around, I'm not going to type 𝐬𝐤𝐢𝐥 because I have it here. So I will come and say 𝐬𝐤𝐢𝐥. And then because I'm pulling this over many columns, lazima nitege EH. EH nitaitega namna gani? Nitakufunza hii kitu locking up. I must lock up EH by saying shift 4 by introducing dollars. Don't worry, I'll be able to show you all that by introducing a dollar before H, because H is an outer column. I'll be able to teach you all this. Then you come and continue with the journey. You say, comma, table array, the entire table, control shift, like that, down arrow. And then remember, table arrays must be fully fixed. To do this full fixation, we normally say function F4, and then you put all dollars. I will tell you why we put those dollars. This is really interesting. Then you come and say, comma, column index. Now these are many columns. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I want to fill all of them at once. So what do? I introduce shift here, a curly bracket. So this curly bracket, I'll be able to write column 2, comma, column 3, comma, column 4, comma, and a column 5, comma. Because you see column 1 already, I know it's 𝐬𝐤𝐢. Column 2 is not there, missing column 3, missing column 4, missing column 5. Then I curly them up. Then I say, comma, false. And then I can now close this. Once I close this and then I enter this, you can see automatically it gives information about 𝐬𝐤𝐢. 𝐬𝐤𝐢 is an Italian club. Champions League status, never played. Games played were 38. Points earned were 56. Look at this 𝐬𝐤𝐢, Italian, no, 38, 56. And then the good thing, once you've done for only one company, you can always use this magic to do for others. You can see like now Borussia. So next when he comes and tells me, how about Arsenal? It's a no-brainer. So I come and type here Arsenal. Arsenal like that. Then I enter. So for 300 shillings before I repeat, I would want to see whether there is any ninja who has been able to understand anything before I repeat. The number, phone number Alex is 0793 555 000. For 500 Bob, let me see whether there is any ninja that has been able to understand this. So please go to that Italian delete. Go to Italy. I want you to delete. I want us to do the Italy. Okay, no. I want you to go to the one of 𝐬𝐤𝐢. I want us to delete from country of 𝐬𝐤𝐢. Just go to 𝐬𝐤𝐢 up there. Yeah, delete that. Say delete. Yeah. Then let's, don't worry. I'll be able to repeat. Don't worry, PC. So let's start with equals. Even as the student does it, you'll be able to understand. VLOOKUP. Lookup value. It is 𝐬𝐤𝐢 team. And so you're able to put, a dollar before H, and I'll be able to explain why. So shift 4. Shift 4. Not 5. Yeah. Then continue with the journey. Comma, table array. No, from team. From team. If I were you, I would have just gone to team, title team. And then now I highlight, no problem. Yeah, you highlight everything from there now. Yeah. And then now remember to fix it fully. Either you press F4 alone or function F4. FN, F4. I don't know how yours works. Yes, all those dollars have been able to come in. Great, comma. Column index. Remember now we have many columns, right? So when the columns are many, you must curly them up. Table array is over now. Now it's column index. So curly. I hope there near P you are able to see the curly. Yes. And you're curling up. Which columns are those? From country. From country. So it is 2, comma, 3, comma, 4, comma, up to 5. And then you close curly them. You close curly them. Curly bracket. Curly bracket, yeah. Comma, because now the columns are over. False. All right. So you can now close. No more. Yeah. Enter now. 500 is, goja. Just got it. 500 is yours. And then now for Borussia, you go there and then you, out of field. Yeah. And then you can also fill the autofill. You can continue with that autofill. Yeah. And then now if somebody asks you about Liverpool, Liverpool, are you sure? Okay. Yeah. Enter. Yeah. I hope now PC have been able to see what Mwalimu has done. I hope PC have been able to see that ninja. Please write your number. Write your number. Aha. Aha. Let me see what this ninja is saying. Thank you, Mwalimu. I've been entering the columns one by one while generating age, receivables using VLOOKUP. You can now see this is a ninja. You know, if there is anything that assisted me, yeah, it was the person who introduced me to Advanced Excel and ACCA. That is Dr. McPhee. Dr. McPhee told me an accountant must always be very good at Excel. I listened, did Excel very well. A good accountant on top of CP, you must make yourself international, do ACCA, I did ACCA. So he told me a good accountant as well must do a foreign language so that they can translate financial statements from Chinese language to English. By the time he was giving me this other advice, I was too old. I said, no, now I don't want to learn a new language. You can't teach an old dog new things. But I will be forever indebted to this gentleman for having told me Advanced Excel is a very, very good tool. Using it, I've been able to do financial statements for very, very big companies like IFRS 17 in this town. In terms of modeling, I'm the one who does IFRS 17 for very many. Even if I don't do it, I'll always get an opportunity to review most of the models done because of my knowledge of Excel. I enjoy Excel a lot. I enjoy Excel a lot. Lost in the middle, I didn't get it right. I know why. I'm getting it clear. You remain the best. Okay. All right. So please repeat. I will be able to repeat. Kindly display the charges again. Okay, I'll do that. You're learning Wahome. Okay. I thought Wahome were very, very good. So let me start with the charges. Let me start with the charges. These are the charges. So remember, we are RCM College. We're at Commonwealth House. Yeah, Moi Avenue, 5th floor, opposite Galitos. Opposite Galitos along Moi Avenue. I know you know Galitos very well. Opposite, they'll be able to get us there. We have Advanced Excel and AI, 4,500 for RCM students. If you want to do Advanced Excel alone, which at this moment will not be very, very helpful, you need AI skills as well. Like I showed you yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, if, for example, you gave me data, yeah, first of all, before I explain that, so Advanced Excel and AI, 4,500. Don't do Excel alone. It has to be Excel and AI. Yeah, Advanced Excel and AI for non-RCM, 7,500. Advanced Excel, RCM alone, 1,500. Non-RCM, 2,000. And then we have AI, 3,000. Combo, AI. Don't do AI alone. What I know, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to mix these things very well, do Advanced Excel, AI, and a Power Query for this amount. Advanced Excel, AI, and a Power Query for this amount. You cannot go wrong. Our pay bill is 62,42,839. Account number, Advanced Excel. Okay, just write like this. Advanced Excel, comma, AI, and the PQ. PQ. Simply write. You can even say AI, PQ, even stroke, it accepts. So long as you write your courses very well, when you are making that payment, we shall be able to pick and really assist. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, unless there is a question from your side, these are the main ninja who got it right. I hope you've been able to get your money. And if you've gotten your money, please say received. So that I don't get like somebody yesterday came to my inbox telling me that Mwalimu, you never paid me. No, 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 no. After this, we can't discuss about payment. We can only discuss about other business, not payment. So it's my hope that this particular session has been very, very helpful, and we shall be able to meet each other lively in a better way tomorrow evening. It's always a pleasure to teach you, ladies and gentlemen. Bye. Bye. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The police, of course, you appreciate the fact that these are kind of skills you can't get easily elsewhere. That is why RCM, we are on top. Thank you. See you then tomorrow. I hope all of you now will be paying today. Yeah, John 𝐬𝐤𝐢𝐥𝐥𝐬 now become an RCM student. Bye. Bye. All right. And then, of course, for the students who are following me on YouTube, I expect you to subscribe. I expect you to share. Thank you. All right.